My name is Kevin Hume. I am the Vice President of Supply Chain Technology for Tompkins International. My topic is titled Supply Chain Technology, Outlook for 2018 and Beyond. To start our discussion, I'd like to show the context of the current economic and retail climate. Consumer confidence is climbing and the manufacturing sector is growing again. Overall, retail sales are projected to grow between 3.8 and 4%. E-commerce sales are projected to grow another 10 to 12%. As further evidence of this trend, the NRF is projecting near all-time high spending on Mother's Day this year, an average of $180 per person, just so you know. Now, let's consider the labor outlook for distribution and fulfillment. The overall economy is expected to gain an average of 163,000 jobs per month this year. Unemployment is projected to drop 3.9% by holiday peak of 2018, which is expected to further drive up the cost of peak season temporary labor. Finding good resources is getting harder and more expensive than ever. After the recession of 2007-9, employers had their pick of unemployed workers, and many insisted on hiring those who had prior experience in the same industry. Today, with the unemployment rate near a 10-year low, many employers are struggling to find job candidates and are being far less selective. I need to also mention the unrelenting operational pressures driving distribution and fulfillment operations. Tompkins frequently sees projects where clients have an urgent need to cut in each picking functions within an existing case pick operation, as well as other clients who need to expand the scale, flexibility, and productivity of existing each picking modules. When you consider the best economic growth outlook in the last 18 years, a tightening labor market, and unrelenting operational pressures for faster service and improved productivity, the combination of these factors are why many supply chain organizations are looking to technology and automation opportunities to meet future needs. Let's talk about some of those specific supply chain technology initiatives for 2018 and beyond. Traditional brick-and-mortar retailers seek to leverage their store-based inventory for fulfillment to better compete against Amazon and other retailers. Retailers invest in omnichannel initiatives to increase sales, market share, and improve customer loyalty. Most retailers have trouble understanding just what their profitability is within different omnichannel order flows. ORM technology is about gaining visibility to the profitability within each order flow. Omnichannel fulfillment requires DOM at its core. DOM enables inventory visibility and allocation across all inventory nodes, including both suppliers and vendors. The technology manages the desired balance between inventory availability, desired customer service level, and shipping cost. The internet-driven fast pace of new technology adoption and new feature releases create both deployment and support challenges for a dwindling in-house supply chain technology staff. Prior to embarking upon new supply chain changes, it's always best to assess the impact across the entire technology footprint through a supply chain technology assessment. An assessment is critical to identify things like burning platforms, critical upgrades, and strategies necessary to meet future business needs in a prioritized and time-phased approach. While digitization is one of the most revolutionary elements impacting business, it's one of supply chain's biggest risks, the vulnerability of cyberspace. Interconnectivity between networks and systems, as well as the increasing use of cloud-based solutions, requires vigilance to stay ahead of the constantly evolving threats. Picking vests offer an economical option for low to moderate picking volumes by replacing a traditional voice headset with a vest that has a built-in speaker and omnidirectional microphone. The benefits include all the typical advantages of voice picking, but without the constraint of a headset, which can be a real advantage in warm, open-air environments. Vision picking systems are built to integrate within existing WMS platforms and offer advantages like optical picking instructions to improve picking accuracy, faster training cycles, language-independent navigation, and are easily integrated into existing operational and WMS environments. The Android operating system is showing a higher adoption rate for warehouse technology equipment. The move towards Android devices appears to be twofold. First, the complexity relating to the sunsetting or upgrading of the various Microsoft mobile platforms creates at best costly upgrades to deployed devices and at worst incompatibility with certain hardware. Second is the strategy of leveraging low-cost, consumer-grade, lightweight devices rather than the more costly, ruggedized, handheld devices of the past. Consumer expectations are driving ever-growing SKU counts that require very fast picking access to meet service levels. Goods-to-person technology is innovating and gaining market share as a solution that can service high SKU volumes quickly and more accurately than traditional human-based pick strategies. Those same high SKU counts and fast access we just talked about in goods-to-person also push automation technology downstream from picking into batch and ship sortation. Traditional fixed footprint, high investment, tilt tray and sliding shoe sortation is now competing with scalable, fast deployable autonomous robots. These solutions can be economically deployed in smaller operations than traditionally deployed for unit sortation. The Internet of Things, or IoT, is now available in your warehouse. IoT sensors are currently being deployed across a wide range of applications like environmental sensors, labor productivity tracking, and equipment monitoring and sensing. The premise of all these applications is about capturing and analyzing data for future optimization. Let's not forget that the automation we just discussed requires integration to the WMS and a logic analytics layer. This is the realm of the rapidly growing field of the Warehouse Execution System, or WES. Warehouse execution functionality, in addition to being provided by both automation equipment suppliers and standalone WES vendors, is now being offered in some fashion by several WMS vendors as well. The lines between WMS, automation control, and warehouse execution systems will continue to blur going forward. The adoption rate for cloud WMS will continue to grow. Cloud adoption is being driven by the need for centralized optimization, visibility, and execution functionality that can be managed and, most importantly, quickly scaled by a third party. The transition to cloud WMS will vary by customer based upon a diverse range of factors including site data latency and reduction, automation subsystem design, and the in-house IT infrastructure and staffing. As mentioned earlier, the increasing cost and challenges to hire and retain skilled labor will continue to be a challenge. Advanced labor management systems can be an essential solution for maximizing your labor investment. A well-deployed labor management system holds floor staff accountable to results and provides supervisors an effective tool for mentoring process efficiency. The high selectivity and fast response tenets driven by consumer e-commerce demands will continue to push innovation and new technology adoption for the supply chain in 2018 and beyond. It's now time to formulate your own strategies to overcome the challenges of growth, labor, and operational inefficiencies through supply chain technology. Thank you for your time.